Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed effort to convert retreat into advance.
On October 9th in 2010, I was with the 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines, serving over in Afghanistan, and we got into a firefight, a kind of a small firefight there, and trying to maneuver and position ourselves into a better position. I stepped on an IED. With myself, the loss of a limb definitely changed, my outlook on life. In the beginning, there was a lot of doubt within myself on my capabilities to function and have what someone would call a normal life. One of the things that I did learn, though, is that everything comes from your mental aspect, your physical aspect, and definitely your spiritual aspect.
He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
I never took no for an answer, so there was a lot of, maybe like the hospital staff in the beginning, early on, who, wanted to make sure that I was aware that there might be some things that, I wouldn't be able to participate in or be able to do, for the rest of my life. And I couldn't accept that, with myself.
You don't try to build a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. And you do that every single day, and soon you have a wall.
You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions. You can't be paralyzed by fear or failure, or you will never push yourself. You keep pushing because you believe in yourself and in your vision. And you know that it is the right thing to do, and success will come, so don't be afraid to fail.
I believe that, like a lot of things happen for a reason, and sometimes you just kind of have to put yourself in a situation to see where it kind of takes you in life. Joining the Marine Corps definitely was something that I was just like, I want to be a Marine. I don't know what that entails. I don't know what the daily life is like. I didn't know how much that was going to impact my overall well-being.
Which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
It goes hand in hand with doing things just for people who, maybe are going through a bad day. They get a flat on the side of the road, you might stop and, help them change their tire. But helping out a veteran holds just a little bit more of significant value just because we live in America. And, that's what we're about. We're about the men and women who strive on a daily basis to protect our freedom, who raise their hand and say that they will defend and support the Constitution of the United States.
Oh, yeah.
It's for all the Marines, Chischilly, Bruce, Ferguson, and Rhodes.
Our founding fathers here in this country brought about the only true revolution that has ever taken place in man's history. Every other revolution simply exchanged one set of rulers for another set of rulers. But only here did that little band of men so advance beyond their time that the world has never seen their like since, evolve the idea that you and I have within ourselves the God-given right and the ability to determine our own destiny. But freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. The only way they can inherit the freedom we have known is if we fight for it, protect it, defend it, and then hand it to them with the well-taught lessons of how they in their lifetime must do the same. And if you and I don't do this, then you and I may well spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it once was like in America when men were free.